What is up, Pretty Fit fam? Welcome back to another YouTube video. You guys already see by the title of the video what I'm going to be chatting with you about today. We are going to be talking about how you can stay motivated on your fitness journey even when it gets hard. So I know this time of year, we're in November, the holiday season is fastly approaching all of us, and I know this time of year is where people love to just give up, quit on their fitness journey, and start back the new year, January 1st. And this is not the time to do that. So I'm going to be giving you guys some ways that you can stay motivated on your fitness journey so you can achieve the goals that you want to achieve. So before we get started, please subscribe to the Pretty Fit Life channel. Also like this video and drop comments down below if you use any of these tips I'm about to give you. Let's get started. All right, number one, this is gonna be the main thing here, but figuring out your why. Your why is gonna be your biggest kind of quote unquote motivator. And quick disclaimer, yes, I'm giving you ways to be motivated, but like myself, I am not always motivated. It's more so I have to have the discipline to get up and do what I need to do to reach the goals that I want to achieve. So you're not always going to be motivated. You're going to have bursts of motivation kind of here and there, but it's just a matter of being disciplined and being consistent to do what you're supposed to do to keep on going. So like I said, your why is going to be your biggest motivator. So what is your why? Maybe you are trying to look better. If you're trying to just look better and improve your physique, maybe you should dig a little bit deeper as to, you know, why you're feeling just that way. That's the only reason why you want to start this journey all of a sudden or continue this journey, or, you know, you're feeling a lack of motivation is because you just don't like the way you look. You got to dig a little bit deeper. It's not just about looks. So maybe you are just wanting to feel better. You want to feel more energized. You want to feel more confident in your clothes. You want to be able to wear your clothes and feel like you don't have to cover up, and you don't like the way stuff is fitting on you. You don't like the way stuff is showing, you know, on your body. So that's a good start. Maybe you're a parent, maybe you have a kid, or maybe you have multiple children and you want to make sure you're there for your kids and you're active, and then you can also show them that you are taking care of your body. That's showing them that you love yourself, and that's teaching your kids. Maybe that's your why. Or maybe you're a little bit older, you're in your latter years, and you want to make sure that you are there for your grandchildren, or just in general, you want to make sure that you are living a healthy life as you're getting older, because remember, health is wealth. And you could be, I say this to people all the time, but you could have the most money in the world. You could be Elon Musk, you could be Jeff Bezos, you could be friggin' the richest person in America, in the world, but if you don't have your health, if you can't stand up, if you can't walk, if you can't take a few steps without, then that means nothing. So your health is everything, and I feel like that's my purpose in life, is to just show everybody that your health is everything. If you're a healthy person, if you can be healthy and just feel better, feel more energized, feel more confident, and move through life without health complications, because if you were to not work out now, then you're gonna see all of that money. Like, if you're not investing in yourself now, you're gonna be paying that price later on in life, or maybe even in your 30s and 40s, having to go to the hospital, pay for different types of medications, all those different things. So investing in yourself is gonna be a really big thing. And another thing is, if you don't want to work out, and let's say you are thinking about just your physique, and a lot of people, I get this too, I hear this, that, oh, I don't want to work out, I just want to look good, and they get a BBL. So you guys can see a lot of celebrities, they get a BBL and they still have to work out, and then they still experience health complications because the BBL is doing stuff to the inside of your body. You don't even know really what's in your body and how it's going to affect your body. You still have to work out. Then you end up getting people end up getting it taken out because it's affecting your health in a way more negative way, when you could just work out and just have BBL allegations without actually having a BBL. So if you want BBL allegations, with that being said, I have a Grow Your Glutes guide that's going to be down below. So make sure you check that out, because come on, 2025, if you want those BBL allegations, you need to be hitting the gym. But I tell people this all the time too. It's not a 30-day, it's not a 60-day, it's not a 90-day fix. This is going to be the rest of your life. This is a lifestyle thing. So that's where you really need to evaluate, what is your why? What is your motivation every single time? And again, you may not have the motivation, but what is your, I need to get up and I need to do this. Like, you need to have something that's gonna push you. Like I said, you're not always gonna have the motivation, but this should be constantly in your head, something that you're thinking about. What is my why? Why am I doing this? Is this for me? Is this internally? Is this intrinsically? Or is this extrinsically? Is this something that's on the outside of me? Is this something that's bigger than me? Or is this for me? Is this to make sure that I'm okay at the end of the day? Because again, your health is all you have at the end of the day. If you're not healthy, it really, nothing else matters. So you could take your health anywhere. Like, you can go anywhere with your health as long as you're healthy. But you can't take your money, you can't take your house, you can't take all that stuff to the grave with you when you go to be with the Lord, okay? So that is number one, figuring out your why. All right, tip number 2 on how to keep you motivated on your fitness journey, even when it gets hard. Number 2, you need to be setting clear and realistic, big emphasis, big foot stomp on realistic goals, okay? So I understand wholeheartedly that you have a big goal of wanting to lose X amount of pounds. Let's just put that you want to lose 30 pounds. Like, I lost close to 30 pounds over the course of this year. Let's say you have a big goal of wanting to lose 30, 40, 50, 60, maybe even 100 pounds. That is a great goal to have, but you cannot lose X amount of pounds, 30, 40, 50, 60, even 100 pounds in a matter of 3 months. And that's what a lot of fitness coaches will try to sell you. And going back to my first point, you can make a lot of good changes in 30, 60, 90 days. But like I said, it is a lifestyle change. This is not something, you cannot lose that amount of weight. Well, technically you can, but it's very unhealthy, and you're gonna put it right back. That's why you hear about yo-yo dieting. That's why you hear people who have lost all the weight and then put it right back on, because they haven't created those habits. The slower the pace that you go, like what is it? The rabbit and the turtle, or what is it? That thing where the turtle goes slow, but the turtle is going very steady, and the rabbit is going fast, but then gets distracted by all these things. The turtle is gonna win the race. I don't know if that even made sense, and I know that that's the analogy, but you know what I mean. Okay, so the slower, steady pace that you go along your journey is how you're going to, again, build those habits, those healthy habits that are gonna be able to sustain your goals for the long haul. So setting clear goals. If your goal is to lose 30 pounds, a good goal to have, a very good, clear, sustainable, realistic goal is to lose about 1 pound a week. Because in a matter of the course of maybe even a year, or maybe less than that, maybe 9, 10 months, then you will reach that goal, right? So 4 pounds, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. By the time, that's 8 months. That's 8 months of you building consistent habits. I had to do some math, but about 8 months, 8-9 months, and you've reached your goal. But people want to do it in 30, 60, 90 days. And again, that is very possible to make great, amazing changes to start you off on your journey. But this is the long haul. This is lifetime. You're gonna constantly learn on your fitness journey. So you need to be setting clear, realistic goals for yourself that you're gonna be able to sustain for the long haul. Because if you don't, all of it is gonna go up in flames. And not only that, it's gonna keep you motivated because, okay, I lost 1 pound this week. That means I'm doing good. That means I can do the next pound, then the next pound, then the next pound. Rather than you lose, let's say you lose 5 pounds in 1 week, and the next week you only lose 2. Then the next week you lose maybe 4. Then the week after that, you're like, I didn't lose any. So you're starting to feel motivated. But if you can set small, realistic goals for yourself and you can hit the mark on that almost every single week, then you know, okay, this is gonna build momentum. I'm doing good. Like, this is gonna do good for you. So again, setting those small, realistic goals for yourself, being very clear, being very thought out, and making sure that it's not something that is gonna be over the moon that you can't hit on a weekly, daily basis. Those habits, you can't hit those habits in 30 days and expect to lose 30, 40, 50, 60, even 100 pounds in 30, 60, or 90 days. So number 2, setting very small, setting very realistic, again, foot stop on realistic goals for yourself to help keep you motivated throughout your fitness journey. All right, tip number 3 on how to stay motivated on your fitness journey even when it gets hard. Number 3 is going to be creating a support system. So having people who are around you and who support you and who are almost like-minded like you is going to be a big motivation to help push you forward. Now, I'm not saying that you need to have a accountability partner to work out. I've said this before, that you should not be waiting on anybody to start what you have planned for your life. You should not be waiting on your gym partner every single time. Like, oh, well, if my gym partner doesn't go to the gym with me, then I can't go. No, you shouldn't be waiting on that person. To have support around you who genuinely want to see you win, who genuinely want to see you reach your goals, that is going to help motivate you. Who are like-minded. Join a community. Just like I have with Pretty Fit Life community and my coaching, we're in a community where people are like-minded. My girls are like-minded, or not my girls, my women, they're like-minded. They have the same things. They want to feel more confident. They want to drop the weight. They want to get down their body fat. We're all working toward the same thing. Even myself, I created this group to help other women feel confident because that's what I strive for, is to help other people gain back their confidence after myself, who lost their confidence even since I was younger and tried to build that back up. I want to see everybody feel confident. So when you have those kind of people in your circle, those kind of people around you, and again, it doesn't have to be a big support system. If you have 1 or 2 people around you who are like, I see you, I hear you, I want to support you on your goals, I'm there for you, whatever you need, that's all it literally takes. Now, if you don't have anybody to support you, you really have to be that support system for yourself, or find people here on YouTube who are going to give you this motivation to be like, you got it, keep going, it's going to be okay, it's going to get hard, it's not going to be easy, it's going to be an uphill battle, but you can do it. Because if you give up on yourself, you're not going to be able to trust yourself. You're not going to want to keep going, and you're not going to be able to see yourself succeed. You're not going to be able to see how resilient you are. So you have to push forward. You have to keep going through it. So even if you don't have a support system, find people here who are going to find people on YouTube, find people on social media who you can look up to, who you can aspire to be. So if you have a support system, if you can create a support system, definitely do that, because it's going to help push the needle forward for you, and they're going to keep you motivated and remind you sometimes when you don't see how good you're doing yourself, they can see it in you. Like, you're going hard, you're being too hard on yourself, just keep going, you're doing good. So having those kind of people around you is going to help keep you motivated. So number 3 is having a good support system, or creating a support system to help you keep you motivated. All right, number 4 on how to stay motivated on your fitness journey even when it gets tough. Okay, number 4 is going to be mix up your routine. Now, just like me, I had been strength training. A little backstory, if you guys don't already know who I am, if you're not already a part of my channel, I'm doing a little intro here kind of in the middle, but my name is Ayla. I'm an online fitness coach, and this past year I actually competed in my first bodybuilding competition, and leading up to it, I lost almost 30 pounds. So with this, I had been strength training for years and years, and I actually gained weight and not even really realized it, but I gained weight, and I'm going to the gym and I'm working out and I'm going hard, and I'm seeing myself and not really making any strides toward anything. So in that, I mixed up my routine and I took on a new kind of style of training, and that was bodybuilding, and I actually very much enjoyed it. I love the style of bodybuilding, the training style of bodybuilding. Will I say I'll continue this sport for the rest of my life? Probably not, but I genuinely love the style of training of bodybuilding. So mixing up your routine, and it may not be bodybuilding, that's not all my content is or what I would like to do, but let's say you've been strength training and you want to try something more low impact. Maybe try like yoga to mix up your routine. Maybe that'll help you feel a little better. Or maybe try Pilates. That's a hot topic right now. That's a trend. I want to try Pilates myself. Or just try like a fun dance class like one time a week to get you in that rhythm, or try like a hard hit kind of boot camp style class to feel like you're working a little bit harder and you're putting in a little more work. You want to feel that good intense sweat, and then you're around also other people who are doing the same kind of style of class and they're going through it with you as well. Or maybe just add walking into your routine, or if you want to try like boxing, just figure out what fits best for you, because I'm always going to say that strength training is going to be beneficial to you. So everybody should be strength training. Everybody should be doing some form of cardio, because cardio is going to help with your cardiovascular health. This is with your heart health. It's not just to kind of speed up the process of losing weight. If that's what your goal is, it's true, it's gonna help, but cardio is also good for your heart health even as you get older. That's why you see a lot of older people, they still run because it's good for their heart health. That's what's keeping them healthy. Strength training also is gonna be beneficial for the longevity of your life as well. Having that muscle mass on you is gonna keep your health strong, gonna keep your bones strong, gonna just keep you strong, and not being able to not stand up, not walk, not pick up stuff, whatever. Just your daily activities of life, those things are gonna help you even as you get older in life. But if you're starting to feel bored, if you feel like you're starting to plateau in a lot of these things, that's where I say mixing up your routine is going to help keep you motivated, and you're going to get that kind of that fire back in your gym routine, because that's how I felt. I felt like I don't feel motivated to go to the gym. I'm doing the same things, you know, I'm not on a new program. Like, I don't feel that fire anymore. And if you guys want a new challenge, I have a lot of different guides down below that will help give you that zest, that drive to be in the gym again. Or you could just work with me for coaching. If you want something like that, hit the link down below. It's in the description box, and I can work with you there. But again, just for you to try new things, just get yourself out there, look up different things that are local to you that you can try, that you will enjoy to do to help mix up your routine. So that is number 4, mixing up your routine to help keep you motivated. All right, tip number 5 on how to stay motivated on your fitness journey even when it feels hard. So tip number 5 is going to be tracking your progress. So if you aren't tracking your progress in the beginning, I highly recommend that you start tracking your progress now, whether that be taking photos, taking videos of yourself in the gym. So as you're going through, as you're making daily deposits in your fitness journey, every single time you do the same workout, you can look back like a month, 2 months, 3 months, and you can be like, man, I actually am making progress, because you'll look at yourself every day, and sometimes it's really hard to see the changes that you're making, but other people may notice. But when you want to feel like, okay, I'm making progress, take pictures. So again, referring back to my own story, when I started my process, when I started my process getting into bodybuilding, I took pictures of myself, and I didn't realize that I had let myself get to that point. So when I started taking pictures, I had check-ins every single week. That's what I make my clients do. We check in every single week. So you can see, okay, a little progress here, a little bit progress here. So when you start to feel down on yourself, when you start to feel like you're not making any progress, when you feel like you're not doing it, or maybe you feel like you had a bad week, you could look at your pictures and be like, okay, I actually am making progress. I actually am losing the weight. I actually do feel more confident. I just had a bad week. So I recommend tracking your progress in that way, whether that be tracking your weight, that could be tracking your measurements. But the biggest thing I always say is just to track pictures. Like, take pictures of yourself front, take pictures of yourself on the side, and take pictures of yourself in the back. And you can also take videos of yourself too. Take videos of yourself, your physique. Take videos of yourself working out. Just take videos of yourself. One, that's memories for you, so you can look back again, like I said, and you can be like, dang, I came so far and I'm so proud of myself. And you can use that as a reminder too, and use that as motivation too, to help you, like, okay, I gotta keep going because I need to keep working on myself so I can get better, so I can feel even more confident. And it's not just physique wise, but maybe you're in a place where you're very unhealthy and maybe you don't make a lot of change, but you feel so much better. Maybe you did lose a little bit of weight, but now you're like, wow, I have a smile on my face now. I can finally go out and feel more confident in the clothes that I'm wearing. Maybe I'm not at the weight that I want to be just yet, but I just feel a lot better. So start tracking your measurements, pictures of yourself, your weight as well, if that's something that you want to do. Just start tracking these things if you haven't been already, so you can start to see how far that you've come. So that is tip number 5. Start to track your progress to help keep you motivated. All right, last but certainly not least, the final tip that I'm giving you guys on how to stay motivated on your fitness journey even when it gets hard. So this is tip number 6. Practicing self-compassion and just giving yourself grace. So on your fitness journey, like I said, it's gonna be very hard. It's gonna be days where you feel like giving up. It's gonna be days where you want to eat the crappiest food in the world. It's gonna be days, if you're a woman, where your time of the month is coming around and you feel moody, you feel hungry, you feel tired, you feel sleepy. But in all these different things that's happening around you, this is where you're gonna have to give yourself some grace, give yourself some compassion, and then show yourself some love, because every day is not gonna go as planned and the way you want to and exactly how you thought it was gonna go. Not everything is gonna be in your control, for one. So learn to let go a little bit of control and control what you can control. Control the controllables, right? So if you are having a bad day or maybe even a bad week, it's okay. Come that weekend, just set yourself up for success for the following week. Don't harp on it. Don't beat yourself up. Don't down yourself and say that all your progress is thrown out the window. No. It's just that you had a bad week. Maybe mentally something was going on. Maybe you were just having a tough time at work, or maybe just family relationships, or just your, relationships in general, friend, your partner, whatever it is, people around you, you're just having some difficulty with some relationship things. That could be the case. Or maybe your health is starting to bother you. Maybe you're feeling ways about things, or the doctor, or just whatever the case is. Anything can happen at any time. Just like this election went on. This was very stressful. So just thinking about, a lot of different things can happen, but a lot of different things are out of your control. So just remembering that even if you do have a bad week and maybe you're stressed out, so you decide to go for the fast food rather than your meal prep, that's okay, and you're human, and it happens to the best of us. It's just a matter of learning from that experience and learning, okay, what was the trigger of that? How do I maybe prevent myself from that happening again and again and again and again and again? Because it's also about creating healthy relationships with whether that be food or whether that be working out, whether that be activity, movement, whatever it is, not seeing it as like a chore, seeing it as something that is helping you and fueling your body and making you feel good and giving yourself love, viewing it as self-love rather than I hate myself and I don't want to do this and I don't like this. So just figuring out that way where you're learning from that experience and how you can, okay, next time I can move around this stressful situation by, okay, I just need to take a step back. I need to breathe. And even if I do want the ice cream, that is okay. And I don't have to beat myself up for it, for wanting the ice cream when, first of all, I did good all week long. So in a way, I'm just gonna reward myself. I'm gonna celebrate myself for enduring this stressful situation, but you know, still doing good all week. So showing yourself love, showing yourself compassion through your fitness journey is gonna be the biggest thing. Not to say that you gotta show yourself love all the time. But if you're always kind of giving yourself the benefit of the doubt and saying, oh, it's okay, I had a bad week, so now for 3 days straight, you're eating out. It happens sometimes that way. Maybe you could be moving or maybe you traveling or whatever, but in a way, you have to find that line between giving yourself an excuse and giving yourself grace. So that's the biggest thing here that is going to be for you to determine, for you to decide. If you're constantly giving yourself excuses, then that's where you need to take a step back and you need to reevaluate what is going on. I keep giving myself excuses and I'm not moving the needle forward, right? So it's just gonna have to be a you knowing you best. Only you know you best. You know your body best. You know how you react to certain things. You know what your triggers are. You know what your experiences are with what. So again, giving yourself grace, giving yourself compassion, but not giving yourself so much that you start to excuse your bad habits, your consistent mistakes that you're making and covering up for it, okay? So that's gonna be number 6, giving yourself self-compassion and showing yourself some grace and giving yourself a lot of love on this fitness journey is gonna help keep you motivated. All right, my loves, and there you have it. You have 6 very strong, powerful tips to help keep you motivated on your fitness journey, even when it gets hard. Remember that it's not gonna be perfect. It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be difficult, but remember finding your why, having that strong support system, mixing it up, giving yourself some grace, tracking your progress, doing those things are really gonna help move the needle forward to help you reach the goals that you want, become a healthier you, become a more confident you. So if you like those tips, please like this video and make sure you subscribe to the Pretty Fit Life channel. Lord, I don't even know the name of my own channel. Make sure you subscribe to the Pretty Fit Life channel. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Stay pretty fit, fam. Mwah.